This image shows the standard textbook timeline of human evolution. For decades, the story was simple. Early hominids emerged in Africa, eventually giving rise to Homo sapiens and our well-known cousins, the Neanderthals. In 2008, a team of archaeologists traveled to the remote Altai Mountains of Siberia to conduct a routine excavation. They set up their dig site inside the Denisova cave, sifting through layers of dirt looking for standard prehistoric artifacts. Deep in the soil, they found a tiny finger bone belonging to a young girl. Because of the location and the estimated age of the sediment, researchers initially logged it as a typical Neanderthal remain. But when geneticists mapped the DNA from that bone, a third distinct branch appeared on the tree. The genetics did not match Homo sapiens, and they did not match Neanderthals. That single microscopic fragment proved we weren't alone. It introduced a mysterious third co-inhabitant of the prehistoric world, known today only as the Denisovans. Since that initial discovery, researchers have recovered a handful of additional pieces, including a jawbone in Tibet and a massive skull in China. These fossils reveal a species with jawbones twice the thickness of modern humans and a cranial capacity roughly 20% larger than our own. Genetic sequencing points to unique neural pathways developing within that larger space. The biology suggests an advanced capacity to process complex patterns and retain memory at a level early Homo sapiens likely couldn't match. Down in the deep excavation trenches of the Denisova cave, researchers found physical artifacts that align with this biological potential. They unearthed a green chloritite bracelet dating back 50,000 years. Looking closely at the circular geometry, there is a perfectly drilled hole. Engineers note that achieving this level of precision on hard stone requires high-speed rotary drilling, a technique modern humans wouldn't discover for millennia. Nearby, they also recovered a 50,000-year-old sewing needle, complete with a functional eye hole. While our ancestors were wrapping themselves in raw animal hides, the Denisovans were measuring, cutting, and tailoring fitted clothing. These physical traits, combined with their precision engineering, suggest the Denisovans were not primitive cave dwellers, but a highly capable, parallel super-civilization. Their footprint stretched far beyond one cave in Siberia. Fossil and genetic evidence shows Denisovan populations expanding deep into Central Asia and China. In places like Mount Shoria, you find massive stone blocks weighing over 3,000 tons, cut with straight edges and exact right angles. These blocks are positioned exactly where the solstice sun rises and sets. While mainstream geology often classifies these as natural formations, their alignment with the stars raises a difficult question. Did later civilizations independently discover these complex solar calculations, or were they following a much older blueprint left behind by the Denisovans? We know they interacted directly with Homo sapiens because this map shows up to 5% of Denisovan DNA still circulating in modern populations across Tibet, Mongolia, Papua New Guinea, and Australia. The people of Tibet can live comfortably at 14,000 feet because they carry the EPAS1 gene. It allows the blood to efficiently absorb oxygen from thin air, and it was inherited directly from the Denisovans. They also pass down an incredibly robust immune system. Genetic markers show a heavy resistance to ancient pathogens and a slower rate of cellular aging, allowing them to walk untouched through plagues that devastated early humans. Our greatest mechanisms for surviving extreme altitudes and fighting off global diseases are evolutionary gifts left behind by an extinct race. This leaves us with a massive paradox. If the Denisovans were stronger, had larger brains, and possessed superior engineering, we should be finding their skeletons everywhere. Yet their physical fossil record is almost non-existent. Around 40,000 years ago, Homo sapiens began expanding aggressively into Eurasia. Historically, when two human species occupy the same territory, only one survives. Some geneticists point to a prehistoric genocide where our ancestors used sheer numbers to systematically wipe them out. Another theory suggests the Denisovans recognized the violence of Homo sapiens and actively retreated. They isolated themselves in high-altitude mountain ranges and deep cave systems to live in peace. Roughly 12,800 years ago, the Earth underwent a cataclysmic climate shift known as the Younger. Temperatures spiked rapidly, melting massive global ice sheets. The resulting floods violently scoured the landscape. If the Denisovans were living in remote mountain valleys, millions of tons of glacial meltwater and debris would have completely buried their sanctuaries and erased their tools. All that remains of their physical presence is a handful of teeth, a partial jawbone, and one tiny pinky finger from a young girl. We are walking around with a genetic patchwork inherited from a lost civilization. If an entire species of superior humans can be reduced to a single shard of bone, we must ask ourselves what other massive secrets remain buried beneath our feet.